Life can be pretty boring, but it can also be pretty interesting and exciting. And I think it should be like that. But I think we can also make it intentionally more exciting. But probably when I get a wife and kids, I should probably try to make a life that's also interesting for them to be a part of. But nevertheless, the excitement of my own life depends on me. If I try to give that responsibility to someone else, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Like, maybe they're gonna treat it well, maybe they're not. So keep it. In this video, I'm gonna give you 4 ideas for how you can make your life more exciting to you. Not to anyone else, but to you. The first thing you can do is to set crazy goals. Like really big goals. And so when you set a goal, you also set like a direction for your life. And you can put it in the exciting way, or you can put it in the less exciting way. And what's exciting really differs from person to person. So like for some it's a book, reading a book is really interesting. For others it's traveling is really interesting. For some it's meeting a new person. For others it's just talking to an old friend. Some people want to work on building a new business like 10 hours a day. And other people, they might find it more interesting to paint or draw. And for this crazy goal you want to set, I would say make sure that it is possible. But it doesn't matter if it requires all the perfect circumstances or whatever, but it needs to be possible. And also think about the future where you have reached these goals. Is that a future you actually want? Or is it not really? Some of the biggest goals I've set for this year is to run a marathon. It doesn't need to be a part of an official marathon run, but you know, run the distance. I also want to publish a book, and that can also be through Amazon KDP. But just publish a book. And a third goal that I've just said is to be able to open this envelope. Christian, open when you reach 1,000 subs. That's a lot. And so this letter I got from a friend before he left Denmark for America. Right now I have 69 subscribers. So yeah, it's gonna take a bit, but it's possible. Of course it's possible. The second idea to build an exciting life for yourself is to expect pretty crazy things to happen. Like, you don't know. Here on YouTube, you can go from like having a very small audience to a really big one. Like, we're talking like hundreds of thousands of subscribers within a year. It's possible. And if we don't expect things like that to be possible, it's probably not gonna happen. Maybe there's a certain job where you're like, oh boy, it's gonna take a lot to get in there. And like, there's so many applying for this job, I'm probably not gonna get it. So nah. They can have it, because it's probably not gonna happen. But maybe it is. It might be you. So why not try? Expect these crazy things to happen. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're building a new business and you don't know if it's gonna work out, if it's gonna really be anything. Then expect it to turn out pretty cool. The third idea is to talk to more strangers. You decide how many, you decide where and when. But try to make it more than you do right now. You never know if like the stranger you're gonna talk to tomorrow is gonna, or today, is gonna be your best friend in a few months. Who knows? Or they're gonna give you the job opportunity you've searched for your entire life. Who knows? You might also get a chance to help or serve someone. Usually when you make someone else's day better, your day is gonna be affected in a more positive way too. And talking to strangers could also just be, hey, hello. It can also be like a real conversation, or asking where to go to see something cool. It doesn't need to be like a deep conversation. Okay, so the fourth idea is to learn a new skill that you admire. It could be something that you've been like your entire life so far. You've been like, wow, this is just so cool. How do they do it? And then start learning it. It could be piano, it could be a new language, it could be cooking, whatever. It could be a whole lot of things. I think learning and improvement should never just be a thing that we once did. It was just a thing I did back in school or back in university or whatever. No, you should do it now, because it's just so good. I guess we all have things where it's like, how do you do that? Like, how does that even work? But you can learn it. You can learn a lot of things. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help me open this letter, then please subscribe. That would be really nice. 1,000 subscribers, then I guess I only need 931.